How to use super with JavaScript classes. If you are curious about how to effectively use the super keyword in JavaScript classes, you are in for a treat. This keyword plays a significant role in the world of object-oriented programming, especially when dealing with inheritance. Let's break down how it works in a simple and clear manner. In JavaScript, the super keyword is essential for subclasses that inherit from a parent class. It allows a subclass to access the constructor or methods of its parent class. This is particularly useful for reusing code and maintaining a clean structure. First, when you create a subclass and define its own constructor, you must call super before using this. This is crucial because it initializes the inherited properties from the parent class. For example, if you have a parent class that takes a name and a child class that also needs an age, you would write it like this. Class parent, constructor name. This name is equal to name. Class child extends parent, constructor name. Super name calls parent constructor. This dotted is equal to age. If you forget to call super, you will encounter an error when trying to use this in the subclass constructor. Next, let's talk about accessing parent methods. Inside a subclass, you can call a method from the parent class using super method name. This allows you to extend or modify the behavior of the parent method while still reusing its functionality. For instance, if the parent class has a greet method, you can do the following. Class parent, greet, return hello. Class child extends parent, greet, return super greet, how are you? This way, the child class can add its own greeting while still using the parent class's greeting. You can also use super in object literal to access methods from the prototype object, though this is less common. The principle remains the same. It refers to the parent method. Now let's look at some practical applications. By calling super, subclasses can reuse the initialization logic of the parent class. This helps avoid code duplication. Subclasses can also override methods but still call the parent method using super to add extra behavior. This creates clear inheritance chains, making your code easier to maintain. Keep in mind a few important notes. Always call super before accessing this in subclass constructors. Classes are not hoisted, so make sure to define the parent class before the subclass. You can pass any number of arguments to super when calling the parent's constructor. In methods, super refers to the parent class's prototype, not the instance itself. Understanding how to use the super keyword is a key feature of modern JavaScript classes. It allows for effective inheritance and helps you build a solid foundation in object-oriented programming for web development.